It's the NFL on EA Sports,
where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Commanders
and the Giants.
And it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, Greg Wild, first month of the calendar in the NFL. Had some great games, some finishes that were pretty special, the usual surprises. Now, we hit October, and like you say, this is where the season really gets going.
Yeah, doesn't it just feel like on the NFL calendar, every month kind of has its own vibe, right? It's September, you're just starting to figure out how good you are. You don't even know how good your own team is, let alone the rest of the league. But once the calendar page turns to October, things start to become a little bit more clear. We know the contenders. We know the teams that have a long road ahead of them. These October games go a long way to setting the table come playoff time later in the season.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jayden Daniels.
The thing that stuck out to me, Mike, was when we met with him this week, immediately, right at the start of the production meeting, was his ability to take ownership of last week's loss. He said, listen, if I don't make those 2 interceptions, we probably win that game. And when you go back and watch the tape, I love how hard he is on himself. He played pretty good ball. If he can eliminate those couple bad throws, a couple bad decisions, when he's good, he is as good as there is in the NFL.
2nd and 7. Dotson, the man in motion. Play action. Here's Daniels. He runs with it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's only going to be able to get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3 plays, no first downs, time for 4th down.
You spend all week developing your opening script. What are you going to do when you get the ball for the first time, Mike? Well, I promise you, it wasn't go 3 and out and punt. Give credit to the defense. Nice job getting off the field here early. Get the ball back to your offense.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even keel. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive, and that was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He just shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
And he will have a Giants first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll go back to Singletary on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and that'll go for a gain of about 4. Jonathan Allen, the big man from the interior, with the stop. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That one knocked away and incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
The Giants sending out their punter. Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. The Commanders' offense ready to get going with their second possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it. You start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
He finds Jahan Dotson. 13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Commander's first down. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That pass taken in by McLaurin. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play. The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential. Your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Giants offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack. Running left is Singletary. Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5. Here comes 3rd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Oh. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll run the toss play with Singletary. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down. With that, why don't we give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. 1st and 10. On the handoff, Singletary.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
He'll drop to throw. Throw, left side, that's Johnson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Here's Austin McNamara now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. The Commanders' offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Now a give up the middle, and it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's got a man, it's McLaurin. 17 yards that time for number 17.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
To the ground, a 1st down run. Man. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. A gain there of 20. Good for a Commander's 1st down. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go now. Check, Panther.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, pitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Deonte Banks. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Giants offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the defense has it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
The Commanders' offense make their way out to take over once more. On play action, Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
Every time a quarterback is sacked, everyone kind of looks around at the offensive line and like, oh, come on, guys, pick it up. I don't think this was on the O-line at all. I think the quarterback is holding on to the ball too long. You know what they say, Mike? Sacks, those are quarterback stats.
On comes the punter now, as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punch it away. A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line. The Giants offense running back Devin Singletary back on the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll give it to Singletary to begin this drive. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly, and here comes 3rd down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. This one is caught by Dotson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll throw with Daniels. On target, got it to McClaurin. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
Quick throw here is complete. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up. To throw is Daniels. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Giants offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The drive starts with a carry by Singletary. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll run once more with Singletary. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Now he takes off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
3rd and a yard, it's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now he'll run it. Ho-ho! You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now a screen going to be set up for Singletary. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Here's their punter now, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The visitors' offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now Daniels. He's going to take a shot down the field. That's caught. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throwing is Daniels. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Daniels now going to look to throw. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. One of the Giants has it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought. Knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, New York. That touchdown #1 for him on the year.
These are the plays that when you look back, Mike, they ultimately decide the outcome of the game. There's no time left on the clock. All they're trying to do is take a shot into the end zone. You've got to get depth. You've got to have guys that can go up at high point and compete for the ball. And you've just got to knock this ball down and go into halftime.
The kick is good, so add one more.